Through no fault of theirs, these men, women and children have been made to flee their homes because of the Boko Haram insurgency and are now living in internally displaced persons camps scattered across the northern parts of the country. It's bad enough that these Nigerians have lost their loved ones and all their property. They are also contending with horrific living conditions in these IDP camps, where hygiene, health care, a decent meal are luxuries and almost unattainable.
You may wish to invite the clerk.
Federal lawmakers are worried that the funds appropriated to making life bearable for these Nigerians are barely scratching the surface. They're also concerned that the presidential initiative on the Northeast is channeling the funds appropriated for IDPs into other areas.
There is actually a robust provision on the ground in order to tackle the provision even under presidential initiative on Northeast. But where we are, the presidential initiative on Northeast, instead of carrying its own statutory functions as enshrined by the policy document setting it up, they are busy dishing out contracts to friends, relations, and what have you.
We want to add that not only should this ad hoc committee investigate the utilization of these funds, they should go further to identify the directors of these companies that handle these contracts. We should identify them and appropriate sanctions should be meted on them as individuals.
225 million was disbursed for provision of temporary shelter to IDP. Myself and the Deputy Senate President visited this camp. What we saw cannot even go for maybe 4 million.
The Senate set up an ad hoc committee to ascertain how much has been released to the presidential initiative on the Northeast and how these funds have been utilized from inception till date. The committee is also to investigate the diversion of grains and other food items from the strategic grains reserves and other sources for the IDPs. Linda Akibi, Channels Television News.